Blackmagic, Blackmagic, Black mother. Now some of y'all may know that I was a huge Blackmagic fan, especially when the Blackmagic Cinema 4K production camera dropped. I used that on countless short films, countless music videos, countless corporate shoots, whatever you name it, I was doing it with that camera. Now one of my biggest gripes with that camera was 1, the form factor, 2, the battery situation, and 3, the lack of high frame rates. So as Blackmagic progressed, they came out with the Blackmagic Ursa, which was gigantic, not for me. They came out with the Blackmagic Pocket Micro 4/3, too small, not for me either. Then they released the Blackmagic 4K, and I was like, okay, kind of coming around to what I like in the camera. Wasn't a fan of Micro Four Thirds, so I didn't get it because I have all EF mount lenses. But then the day came and that Blackmagic 6K EF dropped. Now, when that came out, I knew that was the perfect camera that I could pair for the low with my Red camera. Now, Red is my all-time favorite camera. I know a lot of people love the Alexas, and I do too. They're just really expensive and way out of my budget. But for what I'm doing right now, my Red has the proper form factor, has enough resolution, and I get busy on it. It's still a DSMC2. I did not move to DSMC3 yet. However, I will be, and I am working on that. But I did not want to go to a Komodo. Now, speaking of Komodo, I think Blackmagic just killed the Komodo. Not gonna lie, I'm a Red fan, but I think Blackmagic just killed the Komodo with the Blackmagic PYXIS 6K. Oh! This camera looks solid. I ain't gonna hold you, this camera looks solid. So let's talk about some of the pros and then I'll get into the cons of it. Number 1, the new form factor. Yes, it's a proper box camera. I love it, which means it's gonna be good for gimbal work. It's just gonna be overall a better experience operating this versus the DSLR style of the Blackmagic 6K. Also, this camera is full frame. I've been really missing the look of a full frame camera. I have Super 35 sensors, so my Red is Super 35. My Blackmagic Pocket 6K is Super 35. I still have my Canon 5D Mark III, which is beautiful still for taking photos. And that depth of field that you get out of there, mwah. Yeah, chef's kiss. I really want that back in my cinema camera, right? So the Blackmagic PYXIS 6K really slides into that slot that I need. Oh, okay, I heard it when I said it. Forget it. But it definitely feels a need. Also has a bit of increased dynamic range, not as much as my Red, but 13 stops is still pretty good for anybody who's trying to get busy. Also on this camera, they're pushing the customization of the side mounting plates on the right side of the camera. I'm guessing you can just do all type of different ones that you want. They have some available, but you can get some machined yourself. I don't know if I would be going to a machinist trying to get some done, but hey, you never know. It's an option. And here's the thing that I'm really excited about. Me being a post guy, you guys know I love doing post work. Camera to Blackmagic Cloud, I think that is the next level. Camera to cloud workflow has always been something that I've been very interested in. I've been a part of Frame.io since the beginning, and their camera to cloud workflow is on point. So being able to go directly from your camera up to the cloud and into your DaVinci Resolve project so your editor can begin editing right away. Come on, man. What we talking about? Cut that last scene for me, please. Send it to my phone. Upload it for me. Oh, okay, we need that shot. Got it. That's you're not gonna miss shots. We not missing shots out here. You know what I mean? Steph Curry, we not missing shots. And the last thing I got from this first impression, because I really want to get my hands on it and kind of check it out, is the live streaming capabilities. I was just on a shoot where I had to live stream to London, and it was pretty smooth. I went through a couple different things with setting up a Terra deck and then going into the Blackmagic Mini switcher, the ATEM, whatever it's called, put it through there and was able to stream live over Zoom. Now, I'll be able to go directly from camera, and this is what's dope. It has an Ethernet port on it, built in, so you can plug directly into a router and get high-speed streaming right from the camera. Now, if you don't have access to Ethernet, you can connect your iPhone or your Android phone via USB-C and use the mobile data streaming service. Oh, That's clutch, that's clutch, that's clutch, that's clutch. This camera is gonna be fire, I can already tell. And last but not least, in good old Blackmagic fashion, it's affordable. Just under $3,000. Come on, man. This is gonna be a game changer. I hate saying that word. I'm not gonna say this is a game changer, but this is gonna change the game. Now let's get to a couple things that I don't like, or things that I feel, I won't say I don't like it, I'll say some missed opportunities. The first one is no built-in NDs. I believe that they have it in the Blackmagic Pocket Pro. I don't have that one, but I believe that they're built-in NDs in there. Just throw them in there. That would have been the perfect marriage right there. Next, I know this is on the bigger Ursa 12K, but I wish that we had operating controls on the other side of the camera. This camera seems like it's built for a solo shooter, and you're just kind of right there getting busy, press your buttons, boom, 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 and it's all good. Something you could do is you could take that customizable plate on the side, strap your phone or mobile device to the side of it, and use the Blackmagic Bluetooth app to control the camera. So that is an option, and this is where I wish you could still get like an iPod Touch. Like, so you didn't have to have a phone, just throw a little iPod Touch on there, and boom, it's working. And here's the thing that I'm not quite sure about. It may be possible, it may not be possible. From the looks of it and the way they're selling it, I don't think you can swap the lens mounts. Now for me, on the Red, I like to go from EF to PL. Sometimes I use some dope PL mount lenses, but I own EF lenses. So I like to have that versatility where I can go back and forth, just unscrew it, swap it out. It looks like you can do it just because I can see the screws on the front, but they are selling these as 3 separate cameras. They're selling an L mount version, an EF mount version, and a PL mount version. So that could be a missed opportunity, or maybe they're just not promoting it that way. And the last thing I'll say is, even though they're calling it really customizable, I still feel like I might want to put a cage on this thing because I think I'll need a couple more mounting points. You know, maybe for a Terra deck or just certain things if I want to put a monitor in a different space. So I'll probably be looking for like a small rig cage or something. But who knows? That plate on the right side, it might get you every mounting point you need. Who knows? My final thoughts on this is I feel like Blackmagic is like the Apple of filmmaking. And I want to do a full video on that, so I'm gonna hold off on my thoughts there. But I think that everything that Apple is trying to do with the iPhone, Blackmagic is doing it way better with their ecosystem of cameras and things like that. So that, yeah, I'm gonna do a whole video on that. Another thing is, I don't know if I like this over my Red. I'm pretty sure I don't, just because I love what my Red can do. So I don't think this is a camera, but it's definitely a B camera for me. And then my current Blackmagic 6K will be moving to a C camera. And lastly, I think this beats out the Komodo for me. I would 100% purchase this over the Komodo. I think this is a better camera than the Komodo. I'm not a big fan of the Komodo myself, but yeah, I would purchase the PYXIS 6K over the Komodo. Overall, this is a real quick overview of just obviously listening to the video they put out, going over the specs online. I wanted to go to NAB this year, but unfortunately, I'm gonna be on the shoot, fortunately and unfortunately, more fortunately than unfortunately. So I won't be able to go and physically see what the camera can do, but I can't wait to get my hands on one. And let me just tell you this is not going to become a camera review channel. I'm not that guy. If anybody knows me, you know I stick with a camera forever. If it's giving me good images and I don't feel a reason to upgrade it, I don't change it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. If I ever need anything better or higher, or the client wants something different, I go rent it. So this is not a camera review channel. I may do some tests with it just because I am a filmmaker and I want to see what it looks like, and I want to share that with you. But you never know. I do like cameras and I do love to shoot, so we'll see, but probably not. Until the next time, I'll catch y'all later. Peace.